Alright, number 4, part 4. Let's check out the core structures here. I don't have any... Oh, I do have core structures. I've got a glass tunnel, an L-shaped glass, T-shaped, X-shaped vertical glass. Then we have here these deep water chambers, which you can build underwater. I think if you want to build these underwater, then you have something more or less like an underwater home or something, I don't know. Then we have here the chamber, a deep water square chamber, a square alternative to the core mod for base construction, providing a generous central place on which to expand. And you need pure ferrite to be able to build this. Then we have here the large glass, a marine shelter, living pearl. You need 5 of them to be able to build this. Then we have here a moon pool floor. That is a holographic moon pool hatch, allows easy access into and out of aquatic environments. Cool. You need crystal sulfide, living pearl, and pure ferrite to be able to build this. And that is a watertight door. Looks like a teleporter, but it's not. Aquatic construction module, a compression, a sealed standard door suitable for all rooms and corridors. It's a watertight door, so. Then we have here freighter constructions. Those are all the freighter constructions that I showed you earlier. Let's just go through them again. The freighter corridor, the bulkhead door, the scanner room. What this is? This is freighter stairs, exterior freighter stairs. Then we have the nutrient room. Yeah, you need a salvaged data module to be able to build this. Salvaged data modules. Okay. But you don't really need to build a ladder, because what's this? The internal freighter wall. That looks pretty cool. The freighter wall here. What else do we have? We got power and industry. The biofuel reactor. You can put that down on a planet. That is to power up your teleporter. You can power up teleporters with that thing. Here with a solar panel, you can power up your teleporter as well. Instead of having to use the biofuel reactor, which you have to put in carbon. I think it is, yeah, carbon. To power this thing up, you have to add carbon to this to power things up. You can hook up a teleporter to this. Then we have here a solar panel, which will replace the biofuel reactor and the battery. This thing will charge up the battery. A solar panel will also charge up the battery. You can use the battery, when the battery is full, you can use that the battery here, to power up your teleporter. So you can hook these two items onto the battery and hook the battery up to the teleporter with electric wiring. Like you don't need to hook up this thing to your teleporter or this to your teleporter. What you can do is you can hook up these two items, one or the other, up to the battery. And because the battery is going to store all energy from this guy and this guy here, then you can just hook up an electric wiring to the battery and have the battery charge up, or not charge up, but have the battery plugged into the teleporter to have the teleporter run off the battery right here. So that's pretty neat how they did that. Let's see what we have here in farming. decoration. We got the flag, the flora containment. Those are lights here. The capped standing light. Okay. We don't have anything in here. $400 salvage data modules. just to be able to build this. What else do we have in here? Posters, 400 salvage data modules. Crazy. Exotic parrots, wriggling companion. Now you will find those on planets with water. Those are underwater life form, I guess. You will only find them underwater. Sometimes you find them in outer space when you're mining asteroids. You'll probably see one flying around in outer space, but you will find them underwater on planets with water on them. That is a detoxified slime. Okay. I don't know why you would want that. A gelatinous and slowly pulsing this puddle of slime. Yeah. Though there's no evidence to suggest the unsafe to do so, avoid treading on the slime as possible. Okay. What else in here? This is a petrified branches, okay? A taffy lily, okay. I think when you have a salvage data modules, then you can build these. You can, if you build a base on a planet, you can use all these. You can build them, but you need the salvage data modules to be able to build this. I don't have any salvage data modules at the current moment. Anyway, so collect knowledge. What's in here? The GECK. GECK archive. You can read that for yourself. I'm not gonna read that. The monolith visions. Winged creature. Language records. I'll just hover over that. You can read that out for yourselves what they are. GECK word. You can learn the GECK language if you go to space stations, and if you see GECKs on space stations, you can learn the dialects and you can learn their language as well. So if you learn the languages, the GECK language, then it will all get shown here. Oh yes, I've got that full. That's pretty cool. Starship, trading, where? All these GECK words that you see there, like pleasure, nothing, friendly, destruction, you can learn all those words from GECKs. If you could go up to them and hold E on your keyboard, then you can learn the GECK language, and it will all get shown here. Alright. Then we have here the Viking. That is the Viking language, I guess. The Viking word Viking, okay. can read that out there for yourself here. You can pause the video if you want and read it. For those who are readers out there. Where was it here? Corvax. Let's see what we have already unlocked here. Corvax. Spiders. What else? Language records. Atlas. Journey records. Basic computer. Under the star. Order history. Crash freighter. Unknown grave. Boundary failure and derelict freighters. You can read up the information on that. Recipes here. Simple refiner recipes. Now you can refine carbon. You can refine all these items that are listed here. Nanite extraction. I think I did a video on this, where you can extract nanite clusters from salvaged data parts, which will give you nanites. You can also extract nanites from, if you make gold and platinum, I think it is, you can make nanites from gold and platinum as well. These are all the recipes that you can refine in your refiner here. Carbon. This is released carbon. You can make condensed carbon from carbon. This will make your cytophosphate from algal, I think it is. Ferrite dust. I'm not going to go through all of them. Refiner recipes. That is phosphorus. If you refine phosphorus, you'll probably get, or wait a minute, recipe components, selenium and salt will give you phosphorus. I think it's this way, or it's this way around. So, selenium and salt will give you phosphorus. Deuterium, and dihydrogen and tritium will give you deuterium. I think it's this way around. So, just check something real quick. Ionized cobalt. Cobalt will give you ionized cobalt. And condensed carbon will give you carbon. I think it's this way around. So, complex. We got some complex refiner recipes, which I haven't. I don't have any cooking recipes unlocked as of yet. Wonders. Let's see what that is about. Planet records. This fauna records. Personal stuff. Fishing records. I think I found a couple of fish already in planets. So the green ring octopus. Okay, not bad. Fossil records. I found a few fossil records already, so pretty cool, right? Gig standing clients, what's that? Alright, then you can come here under your log. Expanding base. What do we have in here? Exploration. Guide, base computer archives. Under the Rebel Star, I still have to do all that. Scientists, I need to go to the Korvax space station for that. I need to build a Corvette. And I need to do this here, the Settler Detska station. I still need to do something on this station here, so. And the exploration guide. I still need to continue that planet. Alright, that is the planet discovered 5 for 5. Conflict level army.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Where is that showing up? Alright, never mind that. This was a video on freighters and not on something else. I kinda got carried away for a bit. Alright, what other rooms do we have? That is... you can't do nothing here, that is just the internal core of your freighter. Here we have... oh, what's this? This is... that is the science terminal. Expanding bases? What? Expanding bases. That is annoying now. Anyway, this is the you can find that under here, which is a specialist room. Integrated freighter research equipment tailored to the needs of construction overseer and equipment with agricultural and engineering design software. I should like to get on with the... this is the science terminal. Like I said, you need to visit the Korvax space station to hire a science tech here. So. Where is the refiner? Let's head over to the refiner point. Here's the refiner, a large refiner. You can refine items here, 3 of them, not just one. Exosuit, you can refine all of these here. Don't think you can refine more, you can't refine that. Don't think you can refine the syrup nectar either. But what you can do, you can refine the carbon, the gold, the hydrogen, the tritium, and all that stuff that you can find on planets here. You can refine all of them. That is your large refiner on your freighter. You can find items that you can find on planets. Alright, frigates are outside of your freighter. Let's check them out. Because I want to see how many raider frigates I got. Raider frigates. Raider frigates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 raider frigates. Is that one more over there? Or what's that? That is... No, that's not a raider. That's not a raider frigate. So and those are raider frigates that we've seen earlier. You can send them out on expeditions. You can park your starship on a raider frigate as well, like that. You can talk to these guys. And yeah, there are 4 of them. So what I need to do is if I want more freighter, or not, if I want more raider ships, then I would have to go and attack more of these freighters. That is another raider ship which you can buy when you're doing these freighter missions, where you attack these freighters, and then I've done a video on that. I have to tell you guys on how to do it. If you do freighter missions, those are energy. Those are energy storage units. You've got guns on your freighter as well. Like that one here. That is an what is it? An anti-ship turret here. An anti-ship turret. You have others as well. What's that? That one is an anti-freighter cannon. An anti-freighter cannon. Anti-ship turret. You have these anti-ship turrets down here as well. Somewhere here you have anti-ship turrets which will fire at you when you're attacking a freighter, like this thing here. Those have guns as well. That is an anti-ship turret which will fire at you when you're doing these freighter missions. Here, for example, this one, an anti-ship turret. So I got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and where's that other one? 4 of them. Alright. You can probably dismiss some of these frigates and replace them with these pirate frigates, or raider frigates, I should say. But you can dismiss these guys and replace them with these guys here. They look way cooler. I like the way how they look. They've got a bit of cool to them. Those are the pirate frigates, the raider frigates, I should say. They look pretty cool, right? They probably look even cooler when you play this game in VR. They probably look way cooler. Let's land on one of them. Oops, it was a bad landing. Really bad landing. You can exit your starship and just land on one of them. Communication panel, speak to the captain. Let's see what that does. Welcome aboard, Captain. Salute. Here you can call in your starship here. That one there. You can even walk around on this. You can call in a Corvette. You can beam aboard a Corvette if you have a Corvette. I don't have a Corvette yet. So, what is that? That is a frigate teleportation terminal. We can teleport back to the freighter using the teleporter on the frigate. Alright. That is how this works. That doesn't do anything. That is just for, that is probably the hypercore or something on your freighter. In the next video we will send out the frigate on their expeditions. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Which is gonna be part 5.